Under Data tab, we have four tables: Calendar table, Location table, Products table, Sales data table. Fix the column headers in Location table using Power Query Editor. Next, in Model View, create a relationship between all the tables. Under Data View, select Calendar table, sort month column by month number. Next, let's learn how to add icon type KPIs in a table visual. Create a measure to calculate total sales. Add the syntax as total sales equals sum, sales data table, final sales price column. Press enter. Our measure is created. Change the format to currency. Next, create a measure to find previous year total sales, and then create a measure to find the difference between both. Add the syntax as total sales last year equals calculate total sales, comma, date add, calendar table date column, comma, -1, comma, year. Press enter. Our measure is created. Change the format to currency. Next, create a measure to find difference between total sales and total sales last year. Add the syntax as current year West last year sales equals divide total sales minus total sales last year, comma, total sales last year. Press enter. Our measure is created. Change the format to percentage with 2 decimal places. Next, under report view, select a table visual. Drag and drop country to values, total sales last year, and current year West last year sales measure to values. Select a slicer and select year from calendar table. Select a slicer and select geographic region from location table. Select a slicer and select product class from products table. Add a shadow effect. Now we have the sales amount for current year and sales amount for previous year. We also have the difference between both years. We don't need 2016 for this example. Under filter pane, years, select filter type as basic filtering. Select only 2017 and 2018 as we don't have a previous year sales data for 2016. Next, let's create a measure that changes the value color in current year West last year sales column. For example, if the total sales is greater than total sales last year, then the color should be green. If the total sales is less than total sales last year, then the color should be red. If the total sales is equal to total sales last year, then the color should be yellow. Create a measure and add the syntax as KPI BG equals switch true, comma, total sales less than total sales last year, comma, in double quote red, comma, total sales greater than total sales last year, comma, in double quote green, else in double quote yellow. Press enter. Our measure is created. We will use this measure to change background color using conditional formatting. Next, we need to create one more measure for font color. Create a measure and add the syntax as KPI font color equals switch true, comma, total sales less than total sales last year, comma, in double quote white, comma, total sales greater than total sales last year, comma, in double quote white, else in double quote black. Press enter. Our measure is created. We will use this measure to change font color using conditional formatting. Next, select the table visual. Under value field, current year with last year sales. Select conditional formatting. Select background color. Select the option format by field value. Based on field should be our measure KPI BG. Press OK. Next, under value field, current year with last year sales. Select conditional formatting. Select font color. Select the option format by field value. Based on field should be our measure KPI FC. Press OK. We have the result. Countries where current year total sales is less than previous year total sales is showing red color. Countries where current year total sales is greater than previous year total sales is showing green color. Add the title as by country. Current year sales vs last year sales. Next, select a clustered column visual. Drag and drop month from calendar table to access. Drag and drop total sales to values. Under formatting, data colors, click on FX icon. Select format by option as field value. Based on field as KPI BG. Press OK. Now, change the chart format to tree map chart. Add the data label. Add the title as by months, current year sales vs last year sales. Add a shadow effect. Next, let's add one more visual. For this, we need to create two measures that shows us red and green color. Create a new measure. Add the syntax of first measure as positive equals if total sales greater than total sales last year, comma, 1, 0. Press enter. Our measure is created. Add the syntax of second measure as negative equals if total sales less than total sales last year, comma, 1, 0. Press enter. Our measure is created. Next, select a donut chart from the visual. Drag and drop the measure, positive and negative to values. Under Format tab, remove legend, data labels, title, background, tooltip, and visual header. Next, in data colors, for positive, the color should be green. For negative, the color should be red. Reduce the size of the donut chart to the bare minimum. Next, from visualization, select a multi-row card visual. Drag and drop total sales and total sales last year to fields. Under Format, ensure category label is on. Under Card, ensure show bar is on. Increase the bar thickness to 10. In bar color, click on Effects. Select the format by as field value. Based on field will be the measure KPI BG. Press OK. Next, add a card visual. Drag and drop the measure current year with last year sales. Remove background. Next, place our donut chart between multi-row card and card visual. Next, duplicate the tree map visual. Change it to a clustered column chart. Remove x-axis and y-axis and their titles. Remove data labels, titles, shadow, background, tooltips, and visual header. Reduce the size and place it below our three visuals. Add a shape from Insert tab. Change the fill color to white. Unselect Outline and add a shadow effect. Place it above our visual and send it back using Format tab, Send Backward option. Group the four visuals together with a shape to create a KPI. We have the result. Based on our slicer selection, data gets updated as expected. Next, let's see how KPI visual works. Select a KPI visual. Here, we have indicator, year, and target goals. Drag and drop total sales to indicator. Drag and drop year from calendar column to trend axis. Drag and drop total sales last year to target goals. We have the result. Under Format tab, we have extra options like indicator, trend axis, goals, color coding. Under color coding, we have directions with options like high is good or low is good, etc. Now, add the title as current year vs last year sales. Add a shadow effect. Now, based on our slicer selection, data gets updated automatically as expected. Next, let's create a measure that shows the difference between two time frames. In our example, we are comparing current year sales with prior year sales. We will show the difference with icons using Windows plus full stop shortcut key. To make this work, we will use tag switch function. Create a measure and add the syntax as YOY difference equals var difference equals total sales minus total sales last year. Var YOY trend equals switch true, comma, difference greater than 0, comma, in double quote, green color icon, comma, difference less than 0, comma, in double quote, red color icon, else, in double quote, yellow color icon. Use Windows and full stop key together to get the icons. Return YOY trend and in double quote add a dollar sign and difference. Press enter. Our measure is created. There is no option to change the format to currency. Hence, we have selected the currency symbol. Next, select a card visual. Drag and drop the measure to it. Add a shadow effect. We have the result. Now, all our visuals are created. Based on slicer selection, data gets updated dynamically. Simple as that. Save and close the PBR.